There's no pressure, really. The only pressure I have is to make Al Davis happy.
And now the aim is to cross the 2,000-point mark.
Well, yes, that'll come. That'll come in time. But our big goal is Super Bowl, win the Super Bowl.
Field goals in the sky, old-timer.
Well, we hope we get a few tonight, though.
Stand by, camera. Stand by, videotape. Stand by, slow-mo.
Roll videotape in 5.
And roll tape. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take tape.
County Stadium on a beautiful California evening. It's the Denver Broncos and the AFC's Western Division champion, Oakland Raiders.
We're underway from the Oakland Coliseum. Kicking away from Hart. And Jeff Phillips bobbles the ball and moves. And a big hole. Phillips paddles out over the 40-yard line, out to the 44-yard line, where Oakland starts off in good field position. 38-yard return by Phillips. Great speed, number 21, Fred Bolitnikoff, number 25, and Bob Moore, the tight end, number 88. We anticipate other tight ends that we'll be talking about during the course of the night. And getting the call is Mark Van Egan, the first play from scrimmage, moves out over the 45 to the 46, hit there by Joe Rizzo. There is the front four.
That's the front four that they'll be using. It's the offensive line, really, Giff, not the front four. But that's the offensive line that will spark the Oakland running game, which I suspect will be emphasized tonight. And those two guards, Upshaw and Vila, are beauty. 63 and 64.
Stabler looking over a second down and 9.
18, 48.
The toss goes out to Harold Hart, and Harold Hart runs into Joe Rizzo and struggles up close to midfield, a gain of about 3. It'll be third down and 6, and now we'll look at that front four. It has not been intact throughout the entire season.
That's right, Frank. It hasn't been intact, and that's the problem. Of course, Bonnie Chavez has been around all year.
This is Tom Jackson, a veteran of second. Randy Gradishaw growing up into a fine middle linebacker this year out of Ohio State, the third.
And he's looking across the line of scrimmage on a 3rd and 6. Stabler dropping and looking. Pressure there, intended for Cliff Branch, is Rick Upchurch, a sensational rookie from Minnesota, 4th-round draft pick. He's accumulated over 1,600 yards for this Denver team, a real find in the 4th round. A great guy almost kicks him out of the stadium. He hit a beauty into the end zone, touchback, and Denver will have their first offensive opportunity from their own 20-yard line. Receivers, Haven Moses, 25, Billy Van Hughes at 42. The tight end, a great one, Riley Odom, number 88. Hufnagel. This is Fran Lynch. And Lynch gets out over to the 25-yard line. Get there by Charles Phillips, who is in the defensive secondary tonight for Oakland. And there is the offensive line. And the season at left guard, Marv Montgomery replacing Mike Curran, a right tackle. He's also through for the season. And right now, the youngster, Hufnagel, looks over a second down and 5. Handoff goes to Kaler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, rolls forward for about a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 4 as we look at the defensive front four of Oakland.
Well, there's Tony Klein and Otis Sistrunk, Art Toms, and Horace Jones, and they've been together for quite a while now. And I talked to Otis this morning. I was a little scared, you know. I kind of said something about him last year at the University of Mars, and I didn't know whether or not he would, he'd like that. But he was all right. He was affectionate with me. He kissed my ring, Frank, which was nice.
And you just saw earlier the linebackers on Oakland. They're the defensive backs.
And they'll be tested now, we would assume, by John Hufnagel with the 3rd down and 6. And action at the line of scrimmage, flags all over the area as the pass goes out to Riley Odoms. There's your first whistle. Play was alive. George Atkinson was back there, and there is one change in that secondary as we await the call. A major one. Jack Tatum is out with the sore hip. He is the free safety, and a great one he is for Oakland, number 32. He's been replaced tonight by number 47, Charles Phillips, a rookie out of the University of Southern California.
You're quite right in your characterization of Tatum. A brilliant all-purpose football player at Ohio State. Any team misses a Tatum, except that Phillips, the rookie from USC, Frank's alma mater, is a very good one.
Penalty against our Toms on 1st and 10. Hufnagel hands off to Fran Lynch, and Fran Lynch is buried for a loss of a couple. Bill Villapiano moving across there with the left side of the line for the Oakland Raiders. And Alex Villapiano may be small, but he is quick.
Well, yeah, he's terrific, and he takes up a lot of range. He goes left, he goes right. Sometimes he doesn't really know where he's going, but he does the job, and he really can hit. He's a remarkable linebacker. And he's not that big. He's about 215 pounds, and good-looking man. Should get a shading commercial.
Second down now and 12. Moses, top of your screen, now in motion. And off goes to Keyworth, and Keyworth finds a little hole, pops through, gets out to the 39-yard line, far short of the first down. It'll be third down and a long 4.
We've talked about Keyworth before. He's a tough cookie. Played a wide number of positions at college, was finally... Neither is Keyworth. They just miss Otis Armstrong terribly. And Floyd Little's banged up, probably won't play much tonight, if at all.
On third down, Hufnagel trying to go over the middle, intended there for Hayden Moses, and picked off. Charles Phillips, the rookie from USC, gets his first interception.
That's the young man I was telling you about. A good football player. One of the many turned out by McKay in recent years. 2 of them up in the Big Top this year from last year's team as we look at it again. One, of course, Cobb with Cincinnati. The other, Phillips, right here with Oakland.
He's got to have some big hands. Do you see that? What he did just then, he just grabbed that ball right out of the air.
Great catch. Let's look at it again. Hufnagel overthrowing. And then to Phillips, who had slipped and caught it with one hand, returns it to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for Oakland. Stabler going to the air immediately. Firing, and this is picked off again. Denver comes up with an interception, number 57, Tom Jackson, the right side linebacker, as we have turnaround interceptions.
2 throws by Kenny, and both very poor. You have to wonder about that arm.
And Denver comes up with the football after Tom Jackson's interception on their own 21-yard line. John Hufnagel, the second-year man out of Penn State, is quarterbacking tonight for the Denver Broncos. Setbacks for Keyworth. And the other one, Fran Lynch. And Fran Lynch turns the corner, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and a flag is down. Monty Johnson moving over to stop Lynch. They're going to play. There's Hufnagel. Only threw the ball 36 times coming into tonight's game. Completed 10 of those. 1 touchdown. Had 5 interceptions. He now has 6 interceptions. 1st and 20. Going for Dolvin. And Dolvin, no, does not hold on. Covered back there by Willie Brown, number 24. Now they're saying he did have control of it. The first down is for 49.
Slacked off a bit, got hurt a bit, but he's a good catch for the long run.
The first down is at Oakland's 48-yard line. Fran Lynch. Fran Lynch turns the corner, gets down to the 42-yard line. Fran Lynch, 6'1", 205-pounder. There with John Keyworth, and of course Floyd Little has been taking up the slack for the injured Otis Armstrong, who is second down, a long 3, the ball at the 41-yard line of the Oakland Raiders. There is no score. Moses in motion. Keyworth gets a call over the right side, has the first down inside the 35. John Keyworth, the big one, 6'3", 230. His second year out of Colorado.
Why Oakland started with Horton Van Egan in the backfield.
First down, the ball at the Oakland Raiders, 33-yard line. Get him a call, the big fullback, Keyworth, and he gets down to the 26-yard line. It'll be second down and 3. He's hit there by Gerald Irons.
Howard, I was talking to you earlier today about that front 4, and in fact, I mentioned on the air that, they're questionable. They seem to be able to have teams run against them, and we're watching again tonight with Denver, who really don't have great backs as far as speed is concerned. They're getting that 4 and 5 yards on them right now, and that's going to hurt them. That's going to hurt them in the playoffs. There's no question about it.
Second down and 3. Denver moving against Oakland. There is no score. Lynch, and there's a big hole. He gets the first down. Lynch down inside the 22-yard line. And John Madden looking on.
That's by a healthy margin.
First down. Upnagle for Denver. Moving his set press. 32 Keyworth, 22 Lynch around. And throwing a spot pass intended for Billy Van Heusen. And a little more of a lead, and Billy Van Heusen would have been in there, covered by Skip Thomas. George Atkinson also back there helping. There's Skip Thomas in his 4th year out of USC, and has turned into one of the premier defensive backs around the league. In fact, when you talk about defensive backs, Howard and Alex, Oakland really has them. They have a youngster you'll see if Denver ever punts that also plays the corner, Neil Colsey. He's a beauty out of Ohio State. Second down and 10. Ball at the 22. Lynch is mid hard at the line of scrimmage. Darrell Irons, number 86. Otis Sistrunk, number 60.
I like that Gerald Irons right there really played that well, and he wasn't thrown off at all, and as I said, he played that particular play well. But what happens once in a while, I think, is their linebackers have a tendency to stray, and I think it really confuses that front four because they really don't know where the linebackers is, and I don't think they're committed, well enough.
Good hit by Irons, and there's a loss of a yard. Third down and 11. Billy Van Heusen back into the game. 42. Haven Moses, 25. The other wide receiver. Upnagle looking and going deep. End zone. No. Haven Moses had the ball, but did not come down the end zone. Billy Van Heusen, 42, is arguing, saying that Moses did have it. Of 40 yards. He's hit one earlier this year from 53. He's 16 of 21. COSELL and Alex KARRAS. No score. Jim Turner has just missed from 40 yards out. Oakland takes over first and 10. They bobble the ball, and Mark Van Egan and Kenny Stabler have problems with the exchange, and I believe Denver has come up with it. Randy Gradishar is there, along with Lyle Alzado. Has thrown one interception, but he's thrown a couple of fine long passes. Directing the traffic. Out to Lynch. And Lynch turns the corner. He gets inside the 5 and will be marked just inside the 3-yard line. Hit there by Monty Johnson.
The one home game spot.
Second down and goal. The ball is at the 3-yard line. Ted Hendricks has stepped in. He's number 83. Lynch out of the flat, and Upnagle rolling out, giving himself an option, and it was Ted Hendricks. The big Storkman is in 6 foot and a whole bunch. John Ralston does not like it.
I'm just a regular guy.
Third down and goal. Ball at the 3. Van Heusen in motion. Toss goes to Keyworth. He puts his head down. Falls for it, does not get it. John Keyworth hit and hit hard.
Guys in the league, a wonderful gentleman, and whatever I've ever said about any of these guys, including this guy, it's all in jest, and I think he's a warm individual. Good for it, way to go.
Denver on the scoreboard. Denver out in front of Oakland, 3-0 with 6:38 remaining in the first quarter. With an 18-yard field goal. Harold Hart is deep, 34. He's back there with Jess Phillips. And Turner again directs it away from Harold Hart to Jess Phillips at the 2. Hurdles over the 25 and goes out to the 28, the 29-yard line, a 30-yard return. Hit there by Jim O'Malley.
fumble deep in their own territory, recovered by Denver, setting up the Denver field goal.
Handoff, Van Egan. And Van Egan powers out to the 45-yard line, hit there by Barney Chavis. Mark Van Egan, who is replacing the injured Marv Hubbard. And oddly enough, with Hubbard out of the lineup most of the year, the Oakland Raiders are heading toward a team rushing record. They'll have three backs up around the 500-yard mark before this season is over. Clarence Davis, Pete Banaszak, who is now checked in number 40. He's having a tremendous year. And Mark Van Egan. They could all go over 500 yards this year. Play action fake. Banaszak has the first down up to the 42-yard line.
You said Banaszak is having a tremendous year, Gifford. You're exactly right. Up over 500 yards. This is a guy who's 31 years of age. I told you earlier in the year when we had Oakland against Miami that Banaszak was kept over Charlie Smith because he's so good on the special teams. They never anticipated he'd be this effective a runner all over again, as he has been this year.
Third-ranked offensive team in the AFC. The Oakland Raiders get their first down of the night. Harold Hart gets the call out over the 45 to the 47. It'll be a gain of 3. It'll be second down and 7. Hit there by Randy Gradishar as we look at Boyd Brown, one of the
The World Football League folded. Wallach, Casper, Moore, and Martin Banks.
second down and 7. Harold Hart. Hart at midfield. And just inside of Denver territory. Third down and 2. Randy Gradishar again moving over number 52. And we look at one of the senior citizens of all time, George Blanda, who needs but 9 points to hit the 2,000-point mark. Warren Bankston, 46. Dave Casper, 87, is in there. Banaszak hit and gets a little second effort to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I watched Al Davis operate this year. I watched him pick up for how much money, heaven knows, Ted Hendricks, who had played out his option at Green Bay. And then he picked up Wallach. High-priced guys, quality players. You know what he's doing in net effect, Frank? Not just trying to win the Super Bowl this year, but he's also protecting himself against the expansion draft. He's got so much depth now.
Guy gets one end over end. Upchurch will have the opportunity from his own 9. And Upchurch out over the 20 to the 22-yard line. Keyworth moves out to the 27-yard line. Hit there by Monty Johnson, 58. Gerald Irons, 86. Gain of 54 passes. Originally tried out with San Diego back in 71. Then went to Pottstown. That's number 82, Jack Dolben. Played a little minor league ball at Pottstown where another... He's in there replacing Billy Van Heusen. Second down and 5. 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Keyworth turns the corner and he is leveled as he moves across the line of scrimmage. You might have got one. Gerald Irons here, number 86. It'll be third down and 4.
When they go left, and sometimes they reverse their field, there's no one there, and the linebacker should kind of stay at home at that occasion.
Updangle back and looking. A lot of time, but he will go down. In there very quickly, Horace Jones. Wasn't all that quick. It was just that John Updangle could not find anyone to deliver the football to.
I don't know about that, Oakland fans.
Excuse me, Frank. Here's Horace Jones coming off the line of scrimmage, and he really doesn't put a great pass rush on. He spends about 4 or 5 times. Hupknuckle couldn't find anyone. Horace finally lays on him.
Van Heusen, he's been around a while, but here he is, Neil Colsey, a first-round draft pick out of Ohio State, and about to set an NFL record if he can collect 33 yards tonight, returning punts. Flag is down. And that's the kind of gutsy play that has brought Neil Colsey 447 yards on returns.
Oh, great catch in that game against Washington, Frank.
All right, resetting the scene. 1:40 remaining in the first quarter. Oakland on 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Harold Hart. He's hit by Randy Gradishar. It'll be second down and 7.
This is Oakland's 5th possession now. 3, and as you know, went nowhere.
Second down and 7. The ball at the 36-yard line of Denver. Stabler jumps off the screen pass and Mark Van Egan is nailed immediately by Joe Rizzo, number 59.
He had that red. Oh. As Joe Rizzo, Frank briefly gave you his history.
And Cliff Brandt, so we, in effect, have 3 wide receivers. Stabler passing a little over 57% on the year. 14 touchdowns, but 20 interceptions. Now 21 as of tonight. Pass intended for Ciani, incomplete. Averaging a little over 27 yards on kickoff returns. Not doing quite so well on the punt return. And Guy pounds another one through the end zone.
We'll play next year.
9 seconds remaining in the first quarter. John Hufnagel, open the quarterback, has been going all the way for Denver. Turns the corner, gets out to the 22-yard line, hit there by Charles Phillips, who saw the ball go out of bounds. Dolben comes out to the left. Are both complaining as we look again. Hufnagel trying to get outside. Otis is a lot quicker than you might think. Even a 2 foul gives Denver a first and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Only score, Jim Turner's 18-yard field goal. Rick Upchurch is number 80, top of your screen. Hufnagel on the reverse to Upchurch. Look at Upchurch, and the flag is down back at the 40. Upchurch fired at the Maple post second. First down and 20. The ball at Denver's 20-yard line. Keyworth over the left side and just a couple of yards, moving out to the 27-yard line. Horace Jones, number 82, over there. 86, Darrell Irons. And by any means, great receiver. Second down now from 17. With a lot of time, but has to unload the gear. Keyworth does not get back to the original line of scrimmage. He gets out to the 28-yard line where it'll be third down and 12. Third down and 12. Upchurch. The bottom of your screen and out of your view. Dolben the top. And Hufnagel is back looking. Going for Riley Odom into the zone defense. Skip Thomas was over there. And Denver will have to punt. He has really scared the special teams around the NFL this year. Averaging a little over 14 yards per return. And Van Heusen tries to kick it away and comes up with a short kick. They tail the Denver Broncos 3-0. Stabler. That's only one in the direction of Fred Biletnikoff, and Calvin Jones was there, number 26, the little one, to provide the coverage. 5'7", 170 pounds. Calvin Jones, another injured Denver Bronco, who just came back last week. Second down and 10. And getting nailed and nailed hard for a loss is Harold Hart. It'll be third down and 11. John Grant. Oakland is 0 for 3 attempts for third down. 3 wide receivers in. Biletnikoff, Ciani, and Cliff Brandt. And a quick change of footballs. Terrifying thought with Biletnikoff in there with Cliff Brandt and also Ciani, a fine receiver. Stabler's going down. The pressure is put on by John Grant, and now Sato made the stop. Possession. I've never seen them play this badly for this long a period of time. Ray Guy will punt. Upchurch, number 80, is deep. Upchurch has time at his own 22. And Upchurch burns and twists out to the 37-yard line. Hit there by Warren Bankston.
He really wriggled on that one.
Jim Turner over the Oakland Raiders. They have a 1st and 10 at their own 37. And a listless Oakland Raider offensive unit. Really gets buried by Otis Sistrunk. He loses a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
Sistrunk is fired up tonight.
He's mad. He's mad at that call. That's the worst thing you can do, you know, to a guy like Otis Sistrunk. He's so strong, and when you get him mad, I remember playing years ago against a guy by the name of Big Daddy Lipscomb, and the one thing an offensive lineman never wanted to do was to get him, you know, really riled up and mad, because the man was a mammoth man, and if he was to get mad, he could tear your head off. So they used to say, "I'm sorry, sir, if I stepped on your toes," and things like that.
There was a loss of 11. It'll be 1. It'll be 2nd down at 11. Ball at the 37 of the Denver Broncos. Crossing back, play action fake. Upnagle turns it out to Fran Lynch. And Lynch goes down at the 39-yard line, gets free. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Still through the entire remainder of this season and through the entire season of next year. 3rd down and 7. John Upnagle, the youngster from Penn State. Upnagle will run. He'll be short of the 1st down at the 42-yard line.
They'll run, but not far.
Gerald Irons made the stop.
The Oakland defense is doing its job.
Now he returned punch for 679 yards. Angling away from Colsey, and a good putt by Billy Van Heusen. He puts it out of bounds at the 27-yard line. And for the Oakland Raiders, they've gained 10 yards in the entire time that has elapsed here in the first half. And Stabler this is one that in the general direction of Paletnikoff. Lewis Wright.
That's Mike did. Lewis Wright. Let's look at this play again, Frank. I'm sorry. May have grabbed his shirt there, but no matter.
Bakersfield, where he went to Bakersfield College, went on to Arizona State, and returned to Bakersfield College, went on to San Jose State. 1st and 10 for Oakland. Their own 40-yard line. Mark Van Egan. And Mark Van Egan is hit and buried by Randy Gradishar, who is rapidly developing into one of the fine middle linebackers in football. The 35 has come in as a setback for the Raiders. Stabler. Incomplete. Flash for the shoulder. 3rd down and 9. The ball just over the 40-yard line of the Oakland Raiders. They trail 3-0. Stabler hustles one out there. This time to Fred Paletnikoff. The screens go up in the sideline as it's ruled complete. Bill Thompson is back there covering.
All problems disappear when you connect. You notice that, Al.
You know, Paletnikoff is one of the greatest receivers I've ever seen at coming down on the sidelines, avoiding the interception by not even letting the defender have a shot at it, getting both of those feet down in bounds. Memorable Oakland-Miami playoff game of last year. What a great day he had.
He reminds me of a ballet dancer down the sideline.
The 1st and 10 is at Denver's 45-yard line. Manizak is in there now as a setback number 40. Stabler laying it up. In there for Morris Bradshaw. And back was little Calvin Jones with the interception, number 26.
How do you like that?
Inning in the first half, and Denver out in front of the Oakland Raiders, 3-0. The Raiders showing little or no offense. 2 interceptions tonight of Kenny Stabler. That's 22 on the year. Ewers pounds out over the 10-yard line. A gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Football player, watch him work tonight. Marvelous.
Ball at the 11. 2nd down and 6. Ewers down the left side. Oh, it third down and 2, but he was really bombed there by Charlie Phillips, number 47, coming up from his safety spot.
Oakland.
Third down and 2. Out close to the first down. This one will depend entirely upon where they mark it.
Yet somehow they don't talk about it.
Hayward's got the first down. First and 10. Broncos at their own 17. Fran Lynch. And caught by one leg. Fran Lynch goes down. Tony Klein, number 84, moved across from the line of scrimmage. Again showing that he's in control all the time. Moved it quickly. Loss of about half a yard. Second down, a little over 10 yards to go. Keyworth gets the call. They go all up the middle, and Keyworth gets out over the 20. Close to the 27. It'll be third down and 6. Tremendous record, and they have a great following. Third down and 6 now. Moses, wide receiver, bottom of your screen. Helps they go back and looking. And here comes Otis. Run the other way, and Horace Jones made the stop. He didn't twirl him that time, Alex. He just put him down, skipped over him, ran out of bounds.
Let's take a look at it, Alex.
Oh, Horace Jones really put the pressure on, too. There's no question about it, but he's looking at Otis right now.
There he goes.
Goodbye.
On his way to setting a new NFL record. Takes it in midfield. And gets back inside the 45. Hit there by Jeff Stevenson. Gain of 6 for Neil Colsey. Approaching the NFL record for yardage on punt returns. The Broncos out in front of a very lifeless Oakland Raider ball club. The Raiders have good field position once again. They're inside the 45 of Denver. On first and 10, the handoff goes to Mark Van Egan. He gets a couple of yards, and he is really nailed by Reuben Carter, who's filling in for an injured Paul Smith. Reuben Carter tackle. Took away his momentum, lifted him off his feet. Van Egan was able to scrape out a couple on second down and 8. Saber goes back and was going to go deep, but his receiver, the wide side of the field, Fred Biletnikoff, was really bopped.
He threw it to one of our cameramen over there on the 10-yard line. He's not in the game. He's not.
Brazilian, Gianni Biletnikoff and Cliff Branch. Saber, all the time in the world. He sidearms it up for Biletnikoff. First down Oakland, and Saber gets a rousing ovation.
All right, way to go, Cat.
He did have all the time in the world.
Raiders are working up quite a sweat. They trail 3-0. They have not been able to generate much offense, but they can really shock you when they get it going. Another sidearm. Saber is hit by Alfredo. Goes out to Biletnikoff. Incomplete.
Let's take another look at Lyle Alfredo, the young man from Brooklyn who wound up at Yankee.
That has been able to start each game this year for Denver. Second down and 10. Pete Manizak is in, number 40. A lot of offense wrapped up in Manizak. And flag goes down. On offense. Second down, 15. 3 wide receivers in. Saber back. Firing. Biletnikoff, and Fred Biletnikoff ran an absolutely beautiful pattern. And as an old wide receiver, I love to watch this guy.
If we can get another look at that, you'll see him put Calvin Jones right on the ground.
Unbelievable. And defensive backs who have gone to retirement. On first and 10. Held hard. Big hole. And hard all the way down to the 7-yard line. Hit there by Lewis Wright. Oakland coming to life as on the bench. Otis Sistrunk, who probably told the offensive team to go out there and hold him a while. Getting off. Manizak. Tough little man, Pete Manizak. He is really the man that Oakland goes to with part of head coach John Madden and certainly Al Davis, the managing general partner, is to keep these Oakland Raiders right and ready for the playoffs. On first down. Manizak. Pursued by Lewis Bright and taken out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The 3 of the tight ends are in there now. Second and goal. Harold Hart calls his way in. The fascinating crowd seeing what they like to see. The Raiders moving out the front. 9 plays, 45 yards. And the Raiders move out in front of the Denver Broncos. They will kick for Oakland. And it'll be Floyd Little, his own 16-yard line. And Little out over the 30 to the 32-yard line on the return. By Denver, with John Hufnagel, the quarterback, number 16. John Keyworth, 32, one setback. Fran Lynch, 22, the other. Otis Armstrong has missed 9 straight games. He won't be in this one. Keyworth. Keyworth hits a couple of yards, moving out to the 34. Second down and 7. The Raiders have just moved out in front of the Denver Broncos 7-3. Second down and 8. Ball resting at the 34-yard line of the Broncos. Hufnagel. Looking for Haven Moses, and he is in a crowd. Back there was Skip Thomas, number 26, and Willie Brown, number 24. And a look at where the 3 are operating this evening. Oakland, Alameda County, jam-packed.
Nice ballpark. To give you some idea of the extent of John Ralston's problems as coach of the Denver Broncos, after a simply terrible first half, Oakland figures to go off leading by a score of 7-3. They don't have running speed in the Denver backfield. They don't have the quarterback to hit the receivers, who are pretty good. Particularly Riley Odoms is outstanding. Haven Moses close to that.
Third down and 8. Hufnagel. Firing to Riley Odoms complete. Riley Odoms, 6-yard line. 3 wide receivers now for Denver. Van Heusen, 42, Golden, 82, Rick Upchurch, 80. Gerald Irons on the blitz. Rob Hufnagel.
You know, that's a darn good idea what they did just then, Frank and Howard. They put 3 men up on the line of scrimmage. Of course, they have 4 linebackers in there. And one of the linebackers are always going to blitz on it. Of course, the linemen don't know who is going to come this time. Of course, it's Gerald Irons this time. It's a pretty good idea. I like that idea.
The 4th linebacker that Oakland brings in on that particular pass rush, if you look at Gerald Irons, is number 83, Ted Hendricks. If you've been around pro football, you know he is a super linebacker, a star. It's second down now and 20. Denver all the way back to their own 43-yard line.
Guess who's coming this time, Frank?
Nobody. All the linebackers dropping. Hufnagel with a lot of time, but there are a lot of things back covering, and down he goes at the 45. Forrest Jones, number 82.
With a little help from Otis, number 60.
Well, Otis is fired up tonight. They caught him earlier, in case you missed it, with unsportsmanlike conduct, personal foul. He drugged Hufnagel off the field, and he didn't like it. He's been all over the field along with Forrest Jones ever since.
And what has Santa Claus going to give you this year, little girl?
Yeah, what a sweet set of brown eyes.
Is that sweet? All right. That's the best scene we've had tonight. Right there.
Run out in the first half, and the Oakland Raiders are out in front of the Denver Broncos, 7-3. Well, how about a draw play? In any event, they're not going to beat Oakland deep. They have men all the way back to their own 30-yard line. As Denver is moving from their own 45. Hufnagel will just throw one up as high and long as he can. Going for Upchurch, and there's a crowd. And the Raider will come up with it. And this time, we'll announce once more, that's the end of the first half. Phillips with the interception.
Dramatic periods in New York Yankee baseball. Last year's championship series with the Kansas City Royals. Phil?
It couldn't have been more exciting, Frank. We're going to set the scene up till the top of the 8th inning.
Remember, Kansas City scored 2 runs in the first on a 2-run homer by Mayberry. They scored another run in the second inning. The Yankees came back with 2 in the first, 2 in the third, and 2 in the sixth. And now we're up to the point where Ed Figueroa is pitching to George Brett. This is like a Mardi Gras atmosphere here at the stadium tonight. Balloons all over the place, streamers, confetti. So the ball boy break a balloon there right in back of home plate. Line base hit to left field. Over there is Roy White, and Collins is on with a leadoff single, and here comes Billy Martin. Let's see what Billy has in mind. He's got Tidrow loosening up out there along with Grant Jackson, and Wolford and all.
The second half is underway, and it will be Upchurch at his 1-yard line. And Upchurch almost gets loose out to the 26-yard line. Upset, he thought he had a big one brewing. John Hufnagel is the quarterback for the Denver Broncos. Number 16, a second-year man out of Penn State. And Denver begins the second half from their own 26-yard line. Ewert gets it out to about the 29-yard line, a gain of 3. It'll be second down and 7. The offensive line, Bobby Maple, Montgomery, 78, right tackle, Scotty Miner, 71. The left tackle, the tight end is Wiley Odom, number 88. Second down, we'll call it 8. Paul Martin at the 28-yard line. Hufnagel running back to the right with a lot of time, looking deep for a setback Ehlers, and it's picked off. Charles Phillips gets his second interception. Now he drops the ball. Right up the lane, a wild scramble, and Oakland has come up with it. We have seen some weird things happening. That was a ridiculous pass by Hufnagel. He just threw that ball up for grabs. Let's look at it from the end zone in replay. Ewert is set back. First and 10. They're at Denver's 49-yard line. Mark Van Egan gets to the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard and a half. Joe Rizzo made the stop. Bob Moore is the tight end, number 88. He alternates with Dave Casper, 87. Second down and 8. Cliff Branch holds on, gets the first down at the 32-yard line. Randy Gradisar made the stop. Now Stabler really whipped that one in there, Alex. Yeah, he threw it right in there that time. Precision pass. You're looking at Branch running his pattern down. He turned it. They didn't penalize Gradisar for twirling. There was no intent. Okay, first and 10 is Branch. It's his first reception of the night. That will tell you something about how the Oakland offense has been sputtering. Although they do have a 7-3 lead. The toss goes to Harold Hart. And Hart, hailed by big number 79, Marty Chavis. With a very sore hip. First downs in the game. Both teams have 7. Just underway. From Oakland, a flag is down. Stabler puts the ball in the air. And not holding on is Harold Hart. Notes, he really gets involved. Shouts encouragement to his Broncos. Jeff Phillips is the other setback, number 35. This is Phillips. On the reverse of Phillips. Turns the corner, picks up yardage, moving down to the 16-yard line, taken out of bounds by Bill Thompson and Randy Gradisar. First down, Oakland. Ball inside the 17. Phillips gets the ball again, turns the corner. He gets down inside the 15. Second down and 7. Tom Jackson moving over to make the stop on Phillips. And unlike what we've heard so many times, he says, I have no regrets leaving the game. It's been good to me. I've enjoyed every minute of it. 1 second down. Touchdown, I believe it is again with the L. They're going to mark it, I think, short of the goal line. Stabler is back, Alex.
Well, you know, they sputtered around an awful lot. Here comes Spencer Litnikoff off. And as I said before, they should do an hour and a half film on just what Fred can do. He's done this for many, many years. He's just a great receiver.
Litnikoff moved from the 10th all-time leading receiver in the game to the 9th. 489 catches in 11 seasons. Vanazak, second effort, touchdown. Vanazak, 12th of the year. The Oakland Raiders, sluggish throughout most of the first half, and they'll into their lead over Denver.
They really exploded coming out this half.
In 26 years of pro football. Flag down. Offside Denver. And it will be declined.
On the halftime highlights, I said an infraction, personal infraction, was called against Lou Saban. It was not against Lou Saban. It was against somebody on the bench who shall be unnamed because nobody's really at this point very sure of whom it was in that Buffalo-Miami game yesterday. It was for elbowing the official.
Floyd Little at his own 7-yard line. And Floyd turns it on, skips out over the 25-yard line where Denver will move.
Okay, and told it grows some confidence or words to that effect.
Back down Hufnagel. Gets the change, sends it to wide. New football. Keyworth. And Keyworth gets out to the 28-yard line. Gain of 3. They have just done it. The closing minutes of the first half and their first drive here in the second half. Frank Gifford along with Howard COSELL and Alex Karras. Fran Lynch. Big hole, turns the corner, gets away from a couple of Raiders and moves out to the 40-yard line. First down. Finally stopped there by Charles Phillips. Saturday Night Live with Howard COSELL coming up this Saturday, and one of my favorites will be there, Howard. Robert, those guests and others we'll talk about in a moment, but right now Denver has a 1st and 10 at their own 40. Keyworth gets 3 yards, moves out close to the 44-yard line, hit by Phil Villapiano. It'll be even more slippery.
We even had dirty guys that used to stick them in people's eyes.
I remember, Alex. 1 second down. Lynch, stop, offside Otis. The 41-yard line, big bad Otis in there again.
You made Otis mad. You'll pay for it now.
Oakland Raiders have clinched the Western Division of the AFC. In all probability, they'll meet Miami or Baltimore. But they could possibly even meet Pittsburgh or Cincinnati. They're still alive, depending upon the outcome. And Hufnagel is in a lot of trouble.
And
Get him, Otis.
Otis got him. Oh, and Otis doesn't mess around. There goes the flag.
Oh, that can't be a flag.
Well, I'll say that, but it is.
Buckus used to do that all the time on the sideline. Never got 15.
Otis is just throwing Denver Broncos around the field tonight. That's twice now he has tossed Hufnagel around like a little toy doll. First down. Denver, Oakland 45-yard line. Capacity crowd still booing that call. They thought Otis was perfectly within his rights. Keyworth, and Keyworth, boom, right at the line of scrimmage, perhaps a yard. John Keyworth.
Hufnagel threw that last interception. Steve's not happy about being on the bench behind Hufnagel.
It's second down. Hufnagel, he'll go down, and a flag is thrown. Hufnagel down all the way back at his own 46, but a flag is also down.
That back was holding on that play, Frank. That's for sure. No question about it.
Holding
Back it was.
against Denver. And third down and 18 for Denver. Not an enviable spot with Otis Sistrunk playing in that defensive line, anticipating pass. Somebody's going to get lumped. Hufnagel gets away from a couple of Raiders.
Better run now.
Firing in the general direction of Riley Odom. He even This time he just puts it well in the air. Colsey does not like to fair catch the ball, and he doesn't. Flag goes down again as Colsey struggles out to the 27. Earl Hart hangs up at the line of scrimmage. Willis Surge is ahead for a couple of yards. It'll be third down and 5. Here it is hung on and got a starting call tonight when Clarence Davis was unable to go because of a bruised hip. Third down and 5 for Oakland. Hart gets the ball again, and he does not get the first down, and he's nailed at the 20 by Lewis Bright and Randy Gradishar. And Oakland will punt. Apparently, Ralph Wilson exploded even further in direction of the official involved, Jerry Bergman. We'll have more on that. And here in Oakland, Ray Guy gets off a boomer that will be taken by Upchurch. And Upchurch upended at the 46-yard line. Denver unable to get anything moving at all against an aroused Oakland defense. A call that went against his team yesterday. Steve Ramsey in the game now. Number 10 of North Texas State, replacing quarterback John Hufnagel. Keeler nails the line of scrimmage and rolls forward for a yard and a half. It'll be second down and 8. Steve Ramsey, 6'2", suffered his numerous injuries, and he actually had earned the starting job earlier in the season and taken it away from Johnson. But it was Hufnagel who started tonight. 1 second down, big hole for Keyworth. Keyworth moves down to the 35-yard line. Another Fran Lynch it is. Hit there by Charles Phillips. Fran going the wrong way. It's just a big hole, actually. Denver trailing 14-3 here in the third quarter with a little more than 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Fran Lynch again. And the Denver line doing a good job against the Raiders. As we look at a moon, quarter moon, I guess you would call. Second down and 8. Ball up to 33 of Oakland. Coleman, and he does not hold on and kicks off. Gets coming. Alonzo skips Thomas, tackled by Paul Howard. And Denver Bronco is down on the field. I think it's Dolman who was hit, really hit after he caught the ball. Not being able to. Fortunately, they didn't. Harold Hart on first down. He has another first down. Out to the 45, over the 45 to the 46. Rodchuck, the big one from Boston College, goes in. The old-timers, Jake Gator and Averill Daniel, all go in. On the first round, 15, illegal motion ruled against Oakland. That was Pete Banaszak. Just getting back to the state of Colorado. On second down, Pete Banaszak getting the call again. It's about 4 yards. It'll be third down and 13. Randy Gradishar was there. Tackle 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage and the 80 yards down the field to intercept the ground. He was all over the field. This is France, the speedster. France upended at the 34-yard line, back to the original line of scrimmage. And Oakland will have to turn it over. Bell coming into tonight, he was kicking at 44.7 yards. That's almost 2 yards more than the nearest man in the league, Gerald Wilson of Kansas City. And he short hops it, gets it away. Upchurch at his own 26. And he drops the football. But, well, we've seen a lot of zany things happening. It was Lewis Wright of the Golden State Warriors. Ramsey hands the ball off to Fran Lynch, and Fran Lynch throws out there to the 38-yard line, hit by Otis Sistrunk, who's having one of the fine games we've seen in a long time. Defensive tackle. I think it's the best game we've ever seen him have. They're warming up a little bit on second down and 4. Keyworth gets the first down. Getting a little warm in my end, boys. Evacuate. You've got it. Make it fast with that fire, will you? There it is. Extinguished. Meanwhile, Denver hopes to catch fire with Ramsey finally in at quarterback because he's active on the roster. Well, we're going to talk to him anyways, Frank. We don't care. First and 10 for Denver. On their own 43. Here comes the reverse. It's the Rick Upchurch. He's in a little bit of trouble.
He's been more than a little bit. He was in a whole heap of trouble, and it's been that way all night for Denver.
Now you first in. Denver trying to get on track. They have not even threatened since the first quarter. And the completion goes out to Haven Moses. He has the first down inside the 40 of the Oakland Raiders, hit by Monty Johnson. If they can and not let too much out.
Why?
Well, you know, I don't want people to think that I'm just looking to make a little extra money or try to tie anybody's hands, but if the right opportunity comes along, hey, you never know. That's what I'd do, though, if I was you, Reggie. What would you do, Alex? I would do the same thing you're doing, but I'd be looking for money. That's what I'd be. I'm going to start knocking out horses.
Reggie.
He's a guy. Well, let's get back to a little action. On second down, earlier you saw Haven Moses move out of bounds and down on the field now is Ramsey. He was hit there by Gerald Irons and hit hard. He's up and he's okay. It'll be third down and 10. Hit him a big toe.
Back to Gibb.
Ramsey was hurt. Hufnagel has come in, returned as quarterback. I don't know what was wrong with Ramsey. He had a trainer come out, lifted his hand. He went to the sideline. Hufnagel was back in. It's third down and 10. Firing over the middle to tight end Riley Odom. First down, Denver. Hey, Reggie Jackson. First down at the 27-yard line. Getting the ball is Keyworth, and he gets inside the 25. It'll be second down and 8. 12:57. Clock moving remaining in the game. They have great teams. Johnny O. Thea Ralston did play in the Rose Bowl twice. Went on to have a great coaching career at Utah State and his family. This is Lynch. Lynch gets a couple. It'll be third down and 5. Bill Filippiano. There, as he generally is. Right, and he'll collect Skip Thomas out there in coverage. To the left is Golden. And Fran Lynch. That was plenty of ball on third down, a long 6. He gets inside the 20 to the 18, where it's going to be fourth down and 2.
That was when Ramsey was in there. Johnny's back there.
Ralston keeps Turner on the bench. Denver trailing 14-3. Fourth down, call it a long 2. This time he kept both backs in, so he couldn't do that either. And I think they should have had a back, close to the outside so he could throw a little dump pass to him. They only had to pick up 2 yards. There's Horace Jones. He's playing a just inside their own 27. Hart gets the call. He gets out close to the 30-yard line and then pushed back by Randy Gradishar and Barney Chavis. Second down, call it 6.
Point Ralston likes to make about Ramsey getting back to Denver.
Picked it up here in the second half a little bit. Second down and 6. Mark Van Egan up the end of the line of scrimmage. Randy Gradishar there to make the stop, along with John Rouser. On third down and 6. Fowler goes to strong. Almost picked off. Tom Jackson, the linebacker, racing back there, almost got between the intended receiver, Mark Van Egan. So Stabler now, 6 of 15, 66 yards, but Oakland out front, 14-3. This is Rick Upchurch. Oakland's 8th punt of the night. That doesn't happen often with them. Hits a beauty. Upchurch. Down he goes, and Pete Vanazek was there, but it was a great punt by a guy that hung and hung and hung. 9:35 remaining in the football game. Ramsey back at quarterback. He hands off to John Keyworth on first down, and Keyworth spurts out to the 30-yard line. Gain of 4, second down and 6. Frank Gifford along with Alex Karras, Howard COSELL. Howard will be returning to New York tonight. Big doings tomorrow night. Of course, Howard returning to his show on Saturday Night Live from New York. Robert Merrill, Brad Travelina. The comedian will be there along with Paul Anka, who's performing now for the benefit of New York, would you please? Esther Satterfield, the singer. Chuck Mangione, the flugelhorn player, will be with Howard Saturday night on Saturday Night Live from New York. Second down and 6. Ramsey going deep and just lucky that was not picked off. Intended for Upchurch, and it was Willie Brown, the veteran of 13 years from Grambling, back there in pursuit of Upchurch. Willie Brown, who still has got it. 3 interceptions this year, 45 in the career, and the man that they are counting on, I'm quite sure, to take over whenever Willie decides that's it, the cornerback, is Neil Colsey, number 45.
Tell you, Willie started very slowly last year, and some thought that he was over the hill. Didn't turn out that way. Being a veteran, he had missed the training during the strike. But by mid-season, he was playing well again, and this year he's had a good season.
Third down and 6. Ball at the 30. Ramsey back in, having replaced Hufnagel. Staying in the pocket, and Ramsey gets it off to Billy Van Heusen, complete first down. And Ramsey showing a lot of cool because he had drawn a crowd. That's true, Frank.
What Ralston's thinking is on him, but he can hang right in the pocket. He does right here. As you can see, this is a kind of a slow-moving pattern right here, and he hung right in there. Threw it right in there. He had some defenders around him and threw the ball real well that time.
And a fine reception by Billy Van Heusen.
Billy Van Heusen, is that the shirt people?
No, that's a kid from White Plains in New York. Good athlete.
42-yard line, first down, Denver. Dumps it off to the fullback, Keyworth. Keyworth falls ahead, gets another first down at the 47-yard line, or inside the 47 of Oakland. Monty Johnson made the stop. Keyworth, the leading receiver of the Denver Broncos on the year. He's been quite a football player for the Broncos. I mentioned earlier, he's been drafted by Washington, didn't want to play there, and now what can you say, except you trail by 11 points. Denver has put together a lot of offense in the middle of the field. Ramsey going to Billy Van Heusen, who got tangled up in traffic back there in the Oakland secondary and was down and off his feet. Billy Van Heusen, Alex. Second down and 10. Keyworth, the same play that got a first down a moment ago, and he gets away. Keyworth all the way down to the 26-yard line. Now that's Todd Mountain. Starting to move their offense out of the middle of the field. Uh-oh. Now they're back in the middle. Otis Sistrunk. In there again. In there with Tony Klein, 84. Wow, they are having quite a night, this group.
Well, they're putting an awful lot of pressure on the passer. Of course, when they know it's going to be a pass, and, it's the same old story. They really tee off, and they don't care about the run anymore.
Throw it.
Oh,
Second down and 21. Three-man rush, 4 linebackers. Hendricks is the additional linebacker. Ramsey fires quickly to Haven Moses. Moses was more concerned with the secondary. Came into tonight's game. 369 yards rushing. He's been the principal replacement for Otis Armstrong. Third down. Haven Moses was wide open in the gap. And a beautifully thrown ball. Out of bounds at the 5. It'll be first and goal.
Oakland has the 11-point lead, but Oakland's performance tonight has been sluggish indeed.
6 minutes. 4 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Sam Lynch. He'll score. Denver moves it closer. out. 14-10. Turner kicks away with 6 minutes on the clock, and it's the single safety Harold Hart, the NFL leader in kickoff return. And he's brought down from behind. He was brought down from behind. Oakland begins at their 19-yard line. Harold Hart. You know, this is the line of scrimmage. If this thing's getting interesting, if Oakland can't move the ball now, they're actually in real trouble.
Well, there's no question about it. They can't get to the outside. They haven't been able to go outside all night, and that, of course, hurts that running game. So Stable's going to have to throw the ball. I mean, he can throw kind of passes with those short ones, and he hasn't been really, doing that great a job tonight. So they're really in trouble.
We've got more than 5 minutes left in this football game. Second down and 10. Stabler back, a lot of time. Oh, the time in the world, and he unloads the Pimple-Lindenhoff. And how many times have you seen the man come up with the clutch play?
Oh, the big play all the time.
We are talking about Oakland being in trouble, and every time they do, they seem to go to this man as they have for 11 years. He's amazing. Watch this. Look at that hit, and he held on to the football. Into the game now, another tight end that we have not seen offensively in action is Ted Qualick. Came back from the WFL, shopped around, and signed with Oakland. He's wearing number 89. That's great years, all pro years with the 49ers from across the bay. This is Banaszak. On the first down, Gradishar is there. Banaszak gets 3, flag on the field. I thought Gradishar was offside, Frank, 52. He burst in before the snap. However, that remains to be seen. No. Holding on Oakland against Oakland. So they lost to Green Bay. And this is the year they feel they can win it all as they have, well, really in all the previous 8 years. Stabler back, laying it up, and going intended for Ted Qualick. And there will be an interference call, and let's see who they're going to call it again. Louis Wright doesn't like the call. Louis Wright says I did not. One remaining. Qualick. With the catch, Stabler now 7 of 16, 84 yards, back and looking again on first down. And underthrowing, and this time you're going to get another call against Louis Wright. This is for real. And it was absolutely unnecessary. The ball had been underthrown. Gianni had Wright beat. Let's look again. Gianni has him beat. The ball is underthrown. He just gives him a little shove. First down at the 20-yard line. Oakland advancing up the field. Yeah, they found the new way to march upfield. Run a pass in Louis Wright's area. Harold Hart. Banaszak out in front blocking. Another flag down. Randy Gradishar moves over. Well, Oakland continues with their game plan. This one appears to also be lined out against Denver. Yep. Induced the penalty. Oakland got out of the hole when it appeared they were in trouble in terms of even winning the game. Now with 4:21 left in the game, they're in position to score. Touchdown would throw it up. Personal foul ruled against Denver. First down and goal inside the 8-yard line for Oakland. Ralph Wilson issued a statement today about the fracas yesterday in the Buffalo-Miami game about the officiating. We're liable to get one from the Phipps brothers, who own Denver. Jeff Phillips fighting down inside the 2-yard line. Jeff Phillips. 6'1", 208 pounds, out of Michigan State some 8 years ago. good job. Keep in mind now that Oakland has not had on the field or even in uniform Clarence Davis. Marv Hubbard, their 1,000-yard gainer of a few years ago, consistently over 800 for the past 4 years, has a bad shoulder. He's not playing. So it's Harold Hart and Pete Vandersack and Mark Van Eek. 3:36 remaining in the game. On the second down. And Harold Hart is turned back, and Madden doesn't like it. Well, Louis Wright got into that play, made a good tackle, but his tempo will not simmer down, I'm sure. Look at Louis. Boy, he does make a good play because he just held the touchdown back. Harold Hart comes out now. Jeff Phillips comes in. His third down. The ball just resting inside the 1-yard line. Time ticking away. 20 minutes. Oakland over Denver, 14-10. Vandersack. There has been no official arms extended. Now it's an official timeout as they untackle. And it'll be fourth down. And there's a consideration here, perhaps for George Blanda, who is moving very close to the 2,000-point mark. I tell you, if Blanda connects at 17-10 with 2:33 left and counting down, we have another potential overtime situation. Oakland's last 2 games have been in overtime. They won them both. 18-yard field goal, Blanda. Good. That's the Upchurch, Floyd Little. Upchurch would like to get it. Batted into the air by Little. Hands off to Upchurch. Oh, and he just about broke it off. He almost did. Past that guy, and we would have had real excitement on the kick run. 2:12 left in the game. 1996. Back there. On first down. Denver. Now concerned with the clock. They move from their own 31-yard line. Ramsey throwing short. Going out there intended for Riley Odom. 51,000 here tonight. A sellout crowd. It was televised in the area. That's his wide receivers. They're both at the bottom of your screen. And now Moses, the other wide receiver, flanked out at the top of your screen. And Darrell Irons just rolls right over Keyworth and makes the sack. Darrell Irons, Horace Jones, Otis Sistrunk, Tony Klein have really put on a defensive show tonight.
Well, that's the second time Darrell Irons did that tonight. Of course, it was Keyworth the first time, so he's having a good night. No question about it. Very strong guy from Gary, Indiana, right? Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana.
2-minute warning. 17-10. 48 for the season. While Denver has only been able to come up with 24 thus far in the season. Big play for quarterback Steve Ramsey. Here comes Sistrunk. Goodbye. There's another. Otis Sistrunk, and if we can get the replay, you'll see. Well, we've had a little technical problems. We will not see it, but you saw Otis Sistrunk start from the inside, loop around Art Toms, go to the outside, confuse the Denver offensive line, and down with Ramsey. Irons down below. Billy Van Hughes in the punt. Neil Colsey, semi-safety. They just let him kick away. They don't really care. Oh, and this one takes the Van Hughes and bounce. Inside the 25. Guys at close to the 23.
This week, and it's going to be an exciting game. The Jets really look like they're coming on now, Howard.
Vandersack on first down, loses a yard. That was Joe Rizzo. The clock ticks away, and now I believe Denver will stop the clock. And that's exactly what they do. And we'll return to Oakland in just a moment. There's 2 timeouts, 2 more times so they can stop it. And Oakland leads 17-10. Frank Gifford, Howard COSELL, Alex Karras. Harold Hart is about 3 yards, and quickly Denver stops the clock. Now they're down to 1 with 1:05 remaining, and Ted Hendricks.
Yeah, the Stork is having some fun.
You know, he can afford to have a little fun. Big year on ABC, an Olympic year. We're really proud of it. We'll be covering both the Winter and the Summer Olympics. Innsbruck and Montreal. Kenny Stabler going all the way, 7 of 16, 85 yards. Manizak having another fine night as Denver stops the clock one more time. They no longer can stop it. Manizak picked up his 12th touchdown of the season tonight. Done a terrific job filling in for the injured Marv Hubbard. You get a guy out of your lineup like Marv Hubbard, who gained over 800 yards for the past 4 years, 865 last year. And then you have people that come on like Pete Manizak and Clarence Davis and Harold Hart, Mark Van Egan. You know you have a good football team. Second down. Last time Denver can stop it.
Well, we've had some fire around here tonight. Even the mobile truck has fire. You got to really hand it to Don Omar and Chet Forty. They're the first guys to leave the mobile truck. They're gone already. No touch.
And now we can tell you the executive producer of NFL Monday Night Football is Rune Arledge. Coverage of tonight's game is produced by Don Ohlmeyer. Directed by our former All-American basketball player who doesn't think Rick Barry is all that good, Chet Forty. Technical Director Bill Morris. Associate Director Dick Buffington. Assistant to the producer Rick LaFlavito along with George Purnell. Engineering Supervisor Dick Moran. Unit Manager Bob Piatti. Audio engineer tonight, Jack Brandis. Pete Manizak sends the clock on its merry way. Oakland will have to run one more play. Our spotter tonight, as always, Steve Bazika from Canton, Ohio. Jerry Klein, our statistician. Kicking away. We'll be in San Diego next Monday night. The Chargers and the Jets. Kicking down. They'll have to run one play. They don't have to. They can take the penalty, but the clock will stop. There it is. That'll be it. That's the end of the ball game. And once again, the final score, Oakland 17, Denver 10. This is Frank Gifford along with Howard Cosell, Alex Karras, saying so long from the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum in Oakland, California. The proceeding was a presentation of ABC Sports, recognized around the world as the leader in sports television.